playing a road game, and he dominated by taking 9 shots. He took 9 shots in a game that his team scored 125 points on the road. Like, I can't really play a greater compliment than that. And if you watch this game, he controlled the entire tempo of the game the entire time the Nuggets had the ball. It was another masterpiece.
6 straight road wins, including wins over Houston and the Timberwolves, a bench that's actually producing, and a 4th-year forward with the best offensive rating in the league.
JJ. Behind the back, Watson throws it down.
This isn't the same Denver Nuggets you remember. Christian Brown goes down, and Peyton Watson doesn't blink. Jokic keeps stacking triple-doubles like it's a video game. Murray, he's playing some of the best basketball of his career, and for the first time in years, the Nuggets are deeper, hungrier, and way more dangerous than anyone expected. This version of the Denver Nuggets, that's the problem. And the rest of the West better pay attention. Now, here's what nobody expected. Peyton Watson has been waiting for his chance, and he's making the most of it right now. Christian Brown goes down, and Watson walks into the starting lineup like he's been there all along. Watson currently has the best offensive rating in the league at 126.9, just ahead of Nikola Jokic at 126.8. The last 5 games, he's averaging 17.6 points, 7.4 rebounds, and 58.3% from three-point range. The guy spent all off-season in the gym rebuilding his shot from the ground up, and now it's falling. Against Memphis, he had 27 points on 5 of 12 from deep, and just a few days ago against New Orleans, Watson dropped a career-high 32 points with 12 rebounds. But forget about the box score for a second. Watch how he's playing, the aggression, the confidence. He's hunting his spots, he's attacking closeouts. He's not hesitating anymore, that's the key. Last season, you'd see Watson catch the ball on the perimeter and think about it for a second. Is this my shot? Should I drive? Should I pass? Now, the ball hits his hands and the shot's going up. Pure confidence. You want to know what makes Watson so valuable? Defense and athleticism have always been there. The guy can guard multiple positions, he's got length, he's arguably the best non-center shot blocker in the league. He's the kind of defender you can throw at anybody. Point guards, wings, even some fours. But in today's NBA, if you can't shoot, if you're a liability in crunch time, doesn't matter how good your defense is, if opponents can sag off you, leave you open, and dare you to shoot, you're hurting your team. Watson can now shoot, and that changes everything. The work he put in during the offseason is showing up in real time. When you've got Nikola Jokic drawing so much attention from the defense, there's always going to be open threes for Watson, and now he's hitting them. That's real shooting development. The Nuggets coaching staff have always loved what Watson brings defensively. Now he's adding some solid offense and becoming a guy who can guard the other team's best perimeter player and space the floor on offense. For years, the Nuggets bench was a problem. Everyone could see, but nobody could fix. Jokic sits, offense grinds to a halt, leads evaporate. This season, the bench is ranked 12th in the league with a net rating of -1.5.
Now Murray. Pass over to Watson. Nobody guarding him, and he dunks it.
Now, I know what you're thinking. That doesn't sound great, but here's the context. Last season, Denver's bench was ranked 25th with a net rating of -11.6. That's a 10-point swing. Tim Hardaway Jr. has been exactly what they needed. Veteran sharpshooter, 11 points per game off the bench. He spaces the floor, doesn't need the ball, and when he gets hot, he can win you games. Those microwave scoring nights matter. The games where a guy comes off the bench and just gets hot for 6 or 7 minutes. Suddenly, a close game becomes a double-digit lead. That's what Hardaway brings. And he's been around long enough to know his role. He's not trying to do too much. Catch and shoot, attack closeouts, play solid defense. Simple basketball that wins games. Jonas Valanciunas, best backup center of the Jokic era, and it's not even close. Think about what Denver's had to deal with the last few years. When Jokic sat, the offense would stagnate. There was no one who could anchor the second unit, no one who could command respect in the paint. Valanciunas changes all of that. When Jokic sits, Denver can still play through a legitimate post presence. Valanciunas scores, he rebounds, he sets solid screens, he does all the little things that winning basketball requires. And defensively, he's solid. He positions himself well and contests shots. That stability is massive. But it's not just Hardaway and Valanciunas. Bruce Brown has fit back in like he never left. He knows the system. The familiarity matters. The second unit has chemistry now. The lineup combinations actually work. Guys know where each other will be on the floor. The ball's moving. Everyone's playing within themselves. And for the first time in years, Denver doesn't panic when their starters need a breather. When you can roll out a second unit that doesn't give up everything the starters built, when you can maintain leads instead of watching them disappear, that's how you keep Jokic and Murray healthy and rested for when it matters. And then there's Cam Johnson, who started the season slow. His shot wasn't falling early in the season. You could see him pressing, trying to force it. That happens when you're on a new team, trying to find your rhythm, trying to figure out where your shots are going to come from. But over the last 5 games, he's averaging 16 points per game at 60% from three-point range. His defense has been solid all year and was only a matter of time before his shots started falling. The spacing he provides opens everything up. When Jokic commands double teams in the post, when Murray drives and collapses the defense, Johnson's just sitting there, corner or wing, waiting. He doesn't need the ball in his hands, doesn't need plays called for him, just needs one swing pass, one rotation, and he's letting it fly. But he's not just a spot-up shooter either. He can put the ball on the floor, attack closeouts, and make the right reads when needed. He's delivering on both ends, and this recent stretch, this is what they envisioned. This is the Cam Johnson they thought they were getting. Okay, can we talk about how Jamal Murray has started this season? Because after slow starts and dealing with injuries the last few seasons, Murray's having arguably the best start to his season of his career. He's averaging 23.2 points, 6.8 assists, and 4.6 rebounds, all career highs. But forget about the numbers, watch the burst, the confidence, the way he's attacking in pick and roll situations. Against Memphis, Murray put up 29 points, and when the game was on the line in the fourth, Murray was the one making plays, hitting a couple of clutch threes to close out the game. He's hitting that mid-range game consistently too, that pull-up from 15 feet that nobody can guard. Defenders go under the screen, he pulls up, they go over, he attacks the rim. When you combine healthy Murray and peak Jokic, that's one of the most unstoppable duos in basketball. A two-man game that nobody's figured out how to stop. The chemistry they have, the way they read each other, you can't teach that. What else can you say about Nikola Jokic at this point? Against Memphis, he had his 10th triple-double of the season, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 16 assists, and a buzzer beater from half court to end the third. This season, he's averaging 29.6 points, 12.8 rebounds, and 11.1 assists per game. Every game is must-see TV. Just watch how he picks defenses apart. The passing angles he sees that nobody else even considers. Like this behind-the-back pass to Watson in the fourth quarter against Memphis. Nobody else in the league is doing this on a regular basis. This is a basketball genius operating at the highest level. Teams have tried everything. Double teams, switching schemes, physical play, denying him the ball. Nothing works. If you send 2 defenders, he finds the open man before they even finish their rotation. If you're playing straight up, he scores in the post, from the mid-range or from 3. If you try to get physical, he's strong enough to play through it and skilled enough to make you pay. There's no defensive scheme that stops Nikola Jokic. You just have to hope he has an off night. And the scary thing is, most nights he's playing within himself. It's sustainable basketball. He's not forcing anything, not jacking up bad shots, not gambling on defense, just reading what the defense gives him and making the right play every single time. The best player on the planet, putting up historic numbers while making the game look easy. But here's the thing about Jokic that separates him from everyone else. Even with all those numbers, even with the triple-doubles and the highlight passes and MVP level play, he's not satisfied. After the team lost to Sacramento, Jokic called everyone out, including himself.
Yeah, I think the 12 and 4 are just it's not a real picture. I think we are not that good. I think we need to be much better if we want to do something big. Yes, we play better, we look better, but I think we need to do consistently every night, every possession.
That's leadership. That's championship mentality. He's not buying the hype. He's not patting anyone on the back for a good start. He's holding everyone accountable, himself included. And that's the standard you need when you're trying to win another ring. The Nuggets currently have the second best offensive rating in the NBA at 121.9. The defense sits at 9th in the league, 112.2. Early in the season, they were top 5, but this number is more realistic and more sustainable. And here's the thing. You don't need to be a top 5 defense when your offense is this good. With Jokic orchestrating, Murray attacking, and shooters like Johnson and Hardaway spacing the floor, there aren't many lineups that can keep up offensively. Add Watson defensive versatility and Valanciunas' rebounding, that's balance. So what separates this Nuggets team from the past couple of seasons? Depth. Simple as that. They can go 10 deep without the quality falling off a cliff. They have versatile defenders, multiple shot creators, and veterans who know how to win. When Aaron Gordon and Christian Brown come back, this team will have 12 legitimate rotation players. That's terrifying. That's the kind of roster that can survive the injury bug during a long playoff run. That's the roster that can adjust to any matchup. That's the roster that doesn't fall apart when someone gets into foul trouble or has an off night. But most importantly, they have their 2 stars playing at peak levels. Jokic is in the MVP conversation, again, consistently putting up stat lines we've never seen before. Murray looks healthy and explosive. The burst is back, the confidence is back. When those two are rolling, Denver can beat anybody, anywhere, any style of play. The Western Conference is loaded. Oklahoma City is defending their championship. The Rockets got KD and Şengün, and they're off to a hot start. The Spurs and Wemby are on the rise. The Timberwolves are dangerous with their size and length, but none of those teams have what Denver has right now. The combination of Jokic and depth. That's the recipe. They know what it takes. This core has been to the mountaintop before. They know what championship basketball looks like. They know the grind of a playoff run. They know how to win when it matters most. That experience is invaluable. And now they've surrounded Jokic and Murray with the pieces that can get them back there. Peyton Watson is turning into a legitimate two-way threat. Valanciunas providing consistent backup center minutes. Hardaway giving them veteran shooting. Johnson spacing the floor at an elite level. And that's without Gordon and Brown. Think about what happens when those two come back. Gordon's versatility on defense, his ability to guard multiple positions, his three-point shooting, and his finishing at the rim. Brown's energy, his cutting, his willingness to do the dirty work. When this roster is at full strength, they're going to be a matchup nightmare. They're a complete team with depth, with balance, with championship experience, with multiple guys who can step up on any given night. A healthy, deep Denver team with the best player on the planet. They're winning on the road, they're developing young talent, they're getting contributions from everyone in the rotation. The West should be worried. Is this the best Denver squad ever? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this, and maybe check out one of these on your screen now.